Have you ever been ignored by a woman you liked? It's a painful experience that can leave you feeling helpless, frustrated, and even questioning your own worth. When you put yourself out there only to be met with silence, it's hard not to feel defeated. You feel confused and hurt, and it's difficult to understand why she's not responding. Every unanswered text and unreturned call chips away at your confidence, making you feel like you're walking on eggshells, afraid to make a wrong move. You start replaying every conversation and interaction, analyzing what went wrong or wondering if you did something to turn her off. However, just because she's not responding doesn't mean you have to give up and let her win. It's natural to want to chase after her or seek validation, but reacting out of desperation can often make things worse. Instead, it's time to shift the power dynamic. But how can you turn the tables and use that rejection to your advantage? How can you regain control of the situation and make her realize your value? By the end of this video, you will discover strategies to act when a woman ignores you and learn how to use reverse psychology to subtly shift the narrative in your favor. You will see that being ignored doesn't have to be the end. Instead, it can be an opportunity to show her that you're not someone who waits around to be noticed. You will learn how to destroy her sense of control, make her question her decision, and leave her regretting ever taking you for granted. Whether you're dealing with a crush, a love interest, or someone who's pulling away, you'll find out exactly how to make her come back, wanting more. The key is to transform the rejection into a chance to showcase your strength and independence. When you respond with confidence and composure, you project the image of someone who knows their worth and isn't easily shaken by setbacks. You'll see that sometimes doing less and pulling back can be more powerful than pursuing her. It's not about playing games. It's about taking a stand and showing her that you have a life outside of her attention. This is what makes you truly attractive and impossible to ignore. Number 13, ignore her back. When a woman ignores you, one way to respond is to ignore her back. While this may sound counterintuitive, it can often be an incredibly effective approach. By mirroring her behavior, you're not only signaling that you won't tolerate being disregarded, but you're also reclaiming your own power in the situation. It shifts the dynamics from one where you're anxiously waiting for her attention to one where you're showing her that you're perfectly fine without it. This silent response speaks volumes because it subtly conveys that you're not desperate for her approval and that you're confident enough to walk away when you're not being respected. For example, if she doesn't respond to your text messages, resist the urge to keep messaging her. Don't double text, don't send follow-ups, and certainly don't apologize for no reason. Silence can be more powerful than words in this scenario. By not reaching out, you leave her wondering why you've suddenly gone quiet, which often compels her to initiate contact just to regain control of the situation. If she changes the subject during a conversation or dismisses what you're saying, don't push for her attention. Simply move on to another topic, or better yet, someone else who values your input. This sends a strong message that you're not going to fight for her attention when it's not freely given. And if she ignores you in public, walk away. Don't stay in her space hoping for acknowledgement. Show her, through your actions, that you won't tolerate being overlooked or disrespected. When you remove yourself from her view, you give her the chance to feel the absence of your presence. This strategy can do more than simply get her attention. It can also damage her ego. Ignoring a woman who is used to having control or attention forces her to question her own worth in the situation. It disrupts the game she's playing, leaving her to wonder why you're not reacting the way she expected. This shift in power can make her rethink her approach to you and often leads her to come back, curious about what's changed. Ultimately, ignoring her back shows that you have a sense of self-respect and emotional strength. You're not here to beg for scraps of attention. Instead, you're showing her that you're someone who won't allow themselves to be sidelined, and that's a powerful stance to take. Number 12, don't react emotionally. When a woman ignores you, it can be tough not to react emotionally, especially when feelings of confusion or frustration start to surface. The instinctive response might be to confront her or demand an explanation, but in these moments, maintaining your composure is crucial. The best way to handle this situation is by staying calm, collected, and confident. Sometimes, she might be ignoring you to gauge how you respond under pressure or to test your character in difficult situations. How you handle this challenge can tell her a lot about who you truly are. It's important to demonstrate that, regardless of how she behaves, you remain true to yourself. Reacting impulsively or with anger will only give her the power in the situation and could reinforce her decision to ignore you. Instead, be the one who keeps control, showing her that your emotional balance isn't swayed by external factors. For example, if she is ignoring you, try to remain friendly, approachable, and polite. You could gently ask if something is bothering her or if she would like to talk about anything, showing that you're still open to communication. This portrays emotional maturity and a willingness to resolve misunderstandings. However, if she continues to ignore you, don't let that trigger an emotional outburst. Instead, remain calm and take the high road. Avoid showing signs of weakness, like desperation or frustration. Your primary focus should be on your own behavior and well-being. Redirect your energy towards improving yourself, whether through personal goals, hobbies, or connecting with other people who value your presence. Show her and yourself that you are a strong, self-assured person who won't let someone else's behavior dictate your self-worth. When you rise above the situation and stay confident, she will see that her actions have no power over your sense of self. This not only highlights your emotional resilience, but also reinforces that you're someone who can handle challenges with grace and strength. Number 11. Put her out of your mind. One way to respond when a woman ignores you is to put her completely out of your mind. This means intentionally choosing to stop thinking about her and redirecting that energy towards something far more valuable: your own growth and happiness. Instead of obsessing over why she's not responding, take this as an opportunity to focus on yourself. Begin by shifting your focus inward, setting personal goals that matter to you, and building a plan to actively work toward them. Make a list of the objectives that excite you, whether it's career ambitions, fitness goals, or personal projects, and take the first steps toward achieving them. This could be picking up a new hobby that you've always been interested in, but never had the time to explore, starting a creative project, or even engaging in self-improvement activities like reading, learning new skills, or working out. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, your friends, family, or colleagues, and enjoy quality time with them. Engaging in social activities that make you feel valued can remind you of how much you have to offer. Spend time reflecting on yourself and where you want to go next in life. Consider how you can better yourself, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically. This reflection not only helps you grow, but also shifts your mind away from the woman who is ignoring you, showing that your time and energy are better spent on your personal development than on someone who doesn't reciprocate your interest. As you immerse yourself in this positive cycle, you'll soon realize that her ignoring you doesn't hold as much weight as it once did. You'll see that your happiness, progress, and fulfillment come from within, not from her approval or attention. This process will cultivate a healthier mindset, and the further you get into your own goals in life, the less her actions will affect you. Number 10. Share your value. When a woman ignores you, it can be challenging to know exactly how to act, but one of the most effective ways to respond is by subtly showcasing your value. Rather than chasing her attention, use the situation as an opportunity to highlight your strengths and what sets you apart from others. By demonstrating qualities like intelligence, humor, and charisma, you show that you're more than just a face in the crowd. You're someone with depth, confidence, and substance. This naturally commands respect and signals that you're worth noticing. For instance, if she's discussing a topic that you're knowledgeable about, don't hesitate to join in and offer insightful input. This shows that you're intellectually engaged and capable of holding your own in a conversation. Similarly, if she throws a sarcastic comment your way, respond with quick wit, demonstrating that you're not easily intimidated or thrown off balance. A playful back and forth can subtly show her that you're confident enough to match her energy without overreacting. Another powerful way to show your value is by being an attentive listener. If she's sharing a story or talking about something meaningful, listen closely and offer thoughtful comments that show you're genuinely interested in what she has to say. This doesn't just display emotional intelligence, but also shows that you respect her perspective. Women tend to notice men who not only speak well, but also know how to listen. By standing your ground, both mentally and emotionally, you convey that you're not someone who can be easily dismissed. You're showing her that you value yourself and that her ignoring you won't shake your confidence. Over time, this approach can lead her to realize that you're not someone to be overlooked. You're someone she should take seriously. Number 9, cut contact. If a woman is ignoring you, one of the most effective strategies is to cut contact entirely. This involves refraining from any further communication, whether through text messages, phone calls, or social media, and avoiding her in person whenever possible. By doing this, you're sending a clear message that you respect yourself enough not to tolerate being ignored or treated poorly. For example, if she suddenly stops responding to your messages, resist the urge to send more in an attempt to get her attention. If she doesn't answer your calls, don't keep trying to reach out. Repeatedly contacting her will only make you appear desperate, which is counterproductive. Additionally, if you both happen to share the same social circle, avoid engaging with her. Don't initiate conversations and don't make eye contact. This distance shows that you won't allow her to string you along or take advantage of your attention. Cutting contact isn't just about making a point. It's about reclaiming your own time and energy. By stepping away, you not only demonstrate strength and confidence, but you also give her the chance to realize that you're not someone who will passively accept being disregarded. Number 8, prove her wrong. When a woman ignores you, figuring out how to respond can feel frustrating, but one effective approach is to prove her wrong. Instead of feeling discouraged by her indifference, use it as an opportunity to show her that she's underestimated you. Demonstrate that you're not the person she might think you are, and that you're capable of much more than she assumes. For instance, if she believes you're not intellectually capable of engaging in certain topics, confidently demonstrate your knowledge. Whether it's through a thoughtful comment or by diving into a deeper conversation about the subject, surprise her with your insights. Show that you're well-rounded, informed, and ready to challenge any preconceived notions she may have. Similarly, if she views you as uninteresting, break that expectation with an unexpected story or a witty remark. Make her realize there's more to you than meets the eye, whether it's your humor, experiences, or hidden talents. However, it's important not to hinge your self-worth on her reaction. If she continues to ignore you even after you've shown her what you bring to the table, don't take it personally. Instead, shift the focus back to yourself. Concentrate on improving who you are, not to impress her, but for your own personal growth. When you keep refining your skills, mindset, and overall character, you become someone who attracts respect naturally, not just from her, but from others too. Number 7, go out and have fun. Going out and having fun when a woman ignores you can be a powerful way to shift your focus and lift your spirits. It's essential to prioritize your own happiness and well-being, rather than dwelling on the situation. Start by engaging in activities you genuinely enjoy, whether that's catching a movie, playing your favorite sport, or simply taking a leisurely walk in the park. These activities not only provide a distraction, but also help you reconnect with what makes you happy. Inviting friends along can significantly enhance your experience. Surrounding yourself with positive people not only boosts your mood, but also reinforces your sense of worth. Friends can provide a great support system, reminding you of your value and helping you enjoy the moment. They can share in laughter, support you through challenges, and make your outings more enjoyable. If you find that you're still feeling down despite your efforts, consider exploring new experiences. Try visiting a new restaurant or attending a local event, like a concert or festival. Breaking out of your routine can provide fresh perspectives and opportunities to meet new people. Engaging with a diverse group can remind you that there's a vibrant world beyond the one woman who's currently ignoring you. Ultimately, the key is to focus on building a fulfilling and enjoyable life for yourself. The more you engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, the lesser indifference will weigh on your mind. By embracing new experiences and deepening your connections with friends, you'll find that your self-confidence grows, making you even more attractive to others in the long run. Number 6. Build social status. When a woman ignores you, one proactive way to respond is to focus on building your social status. This approach not only enhances your self-esteem, but also makes you more appealing to others, including her. Engaging in activities that showcase your confidence and attractiveness can make a significant difference. For instance, hitting the gym regularly can boost your physical fitness and help you feel more energized and positive about yourself. Additionally, taking up a new hobby or learning new skills not only enriches your life, but also provides interesting topics to discuss with others, making you a more well-rounded individual. Investing time in your career is another vital aspect of building social status. Pursuing professional growth, whether through additional training, seeking promotions, or networking with others in your field, demonstrates ambition and determination. Volunteering is also an excellent way to enhance your social standing while contributing positively to your community. Engaging in community service showcases your kindness and willingness to help others, making you more relatable and attractive to those around you. Additionally, don't underestimate the power of social media. Use these platforms to share your experiences, stories, and hobbies that ignite your passion. Posting about your adventures, accomplishments, and the things you love not only keeps your friends updated, but can also attract new followers who share your interests. This not only expands your social circle, but also positions you as someone engaging and dynamic. Ultimately, the goal is to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. By building your social status and actively participating in your community, you'll not only feel more fulfilled, but you'll also draw attention to your positive attributes. Over time, this transformation can lead to deeper connections and may even catch the interest of the woman who ignored you in the first place. Embracing this journey of self-improvement will leave you feeling empowered, attractive, and ready for whatever comes next. Number 5. Act like she doesn't exist. If a woman is ignoring you, acting like she doesn't exist is another way to respond. This means not initiating conversations or making eye contact, but instead finding someone else to talk to. For example, if you're at a party, you could start a conversation with someone else and avoid the woman who is ignoring you. If you must interact with her, keep it professional and try to avoid any personal topics that could lead to a confrontation. If she continues to ignore you, avoid responding and just walk away. Remember, it's easier to move on than to try to fix a situation that is out of your control. Number 4. Give her the silent treatment. Another effective way to respond to being ignored is to give her the silent treatment. By choosing not to engage with her, you're subtly signaling that you won't allow yourself to be taken for granted. This strategy can create an element of intrigue and prompt her to reconsider her behavior. For instance, if she sends you a text and you choose not to reply, it may lead her to wonder why you're suddenly unresponsive. This shift in dynamics can spark her curiosity and potentially rekindle her interest. When you eventually decide to respond, it's crucial to keep your replies short and sweet. This doesn't mean you should be cold or dismissive. Instead, aim for a tone that conveys confidence and self-assuredness. A brief, polite response can communicate that you value your time and that her actions don't dictate your emotional state. This approach not only reinforces your self-respect, but also positions you as someone who won't tolerate being ignored. By implementing the silent treatment strategically, you create an opportunity for her to reflect on her actions and their impact on you. It's essential to remain calm and composed during this time, focusing on your own life and interests rather than obsessing over her behavior. This can be a powerful reminder for her that you have your own life to live, with or without her attention. Ultimately, the silent treatment can serve as a double-edged sword. It's not just about ignoring her. It's about reclaiming your power and demonstrating your independence. When she sees that you're not waiting around for her to make a move, it may just encourage her to rethink her approach and recognize the value of your presence in her life. Number 3, don't beg for her attention. When a woman ignores you, it's crucial not to beg for her attention. Instead, Adopt an approach that makes her feel like she's missing out on something valuable. This mindset shift can be transformative. It allows you to present yourself as a confident and secure individual who doesn't seek validation from anyone, including her. If she fails to respond to your text, resist the urge to bombard her with messages in hopes of eliciting a reply. Flooding her with communication can come across as desperate and may push her further away. Instead, craft a response that subtly conveys your independence. For instance, saying something like, "No problem, I'm sure I'll find something else to occupy my time," signals to her that you have a full life and plenty of other interests beyond her. This type of response not only emphasizes your self-sufficiency, but also shows that you respect your own time and emotional well-being. When you communicate in this manner, you project an aura of confidence that can be quite attractive. By illustrating that you have other options and are not reliant on her attention, you encourage her to reconsider her behavior and recognize the value of your presence. Additionally, engaging in activities that enrich your life can further solidify this message. Spend time pursuing your passions, hanging out with friends, or exploring new hobbies. By focusing on your own happiness and fulfillment, you not only improve your own emotional state, but also enhance your attractiveness to her. In essence, by not begging for her attention and demonstrating that you have a rich, fulfilling life, you create a compelling contrast to her indifference. This approach can make her realize what she's missing and potentially spark a desire to reconnect, all while reinforcing your own self-worth and confidence. Number 2, be nice but emotionally cold. If a woman ignores you, it's essential not to take it personally or react negatively. Instead, adopt a mindset of emotional detachment while remaining courteous. A simple, genuine gesture like wishing her a good day or casually saying hello can demonstrate your maturity and confidence. However, it's crucial not to expect anything more in return. By keeping your expectations in check, you protect yourself from additional hurt and disappointment. When you interact with her, make sure to show emotional resilience. Offer a warm smile and a polite response, then gracefully turn your attention elsewhere. This approach not only showcases your ability to remain composed, but also sends a clear message. You are unaffected by her actions. By focusing on your own activities or conversations, you reinforce the idea that you have a life beyond her attention. Number 1, don't let her see you struggling. It's important that she doesn't see you struggling with her indifference. When you maintain a confident and relaxed demeanor, it conveys strength and self-assuredness. This emotional detachment can be incredibly attractive, as it signals to her that you are not reliant on her validation for your happiness. Engage in activities that uplift you and bring you joy. Spend time with friends, pursue hobbies, or dive into personal projects that excite you. By shifting your focus to your own well-being, you'll not only feel better, but also project an aura of positivity that can catch her attention. Ultimately, by handling her indifference with grace and composure, you create a powerful contrast to her behavior. You demonstrate that you are a confident individual who values himself, and that you won't allow someone else's actions to dictate your emotional state. This attitude may just encourage her to reconsider her approach and recognize the value of having you in her life. When a woman ignores you, the worst thing you can do is let her see that you're struggling. Instead, stay calm and carry on with your life as if nothing happened. Show her that you're unaffected by her attitude and that you're still the same confident person you were before. Don't be aggressive or confrontational. It will only make things worse. Instead, remain polite and respectful in all your interactions. Final thoughts. The purpose of this video was to provide valuable insights and practical advice on how to effectively respond when a woman ignores you. In such situations, the best approach is to maintain your composure, exude confidence, and actively resist the urge to take her actions personally. Emotions can run high, but staying grounded will empower you to navigate the situation with grace. If she continues to ignore you, it's important to recognize when it's time to step back and walk away. This decision can be a powerful statement about your self-worth and emotional strength. Walking away not only protects your own mental health, but also sends a clear message that you will not tolerate being sidelined or disrespected. Remember, it's not your job to make her feel better or to bear the weight of her emotions. Each individual is responsible for their own feelings and actions. By respecting her boundaries, you affirm your own self-respect and assert that you won't be manipulated into seeking her validation. Moreover, showing her respect, even in the face of her indifference, demonstrates maturity and integrity. You're not engaging in petty games or trying to provoke a reaction. Instead, you're maintaining your dignity and setting a standard for how you expect to be treated. In summary, by adopting a calm demeanor, showcasing your confidence and respecting both her boundaries and your own emotional needs, you create a positive foundation for any potential future interactions. This approach not only enhances your personal growth, but also positions you as someone who values themselves, making it more likely that she will recognize your worth in the long run. Thank you for watching, and remember to carry these lessons into your life with pride. If you've made it this far, we genuinely appreciate your support. Your engagement means a lot to us. Please comment below with the word 100 so we know you watched the entire video. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any future content. Thank you for being part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.